Also bring a little bit more team fighting into the mix.
Yeah, looks like this is going to get locked in, and this is Untara's champion.
Yeah, he was the one who was playing it when no one else was earlier this season.
Well, two very aggressive jungle champions here at Graves and Kindred, so
you're not actually showing your hand too much. That is how confident they are in Faker's Azir these days, though. And it's well warranted, but here we go.
Coming forward. He actually flashes in to try to get the slow off from the red buff onto Faker. It's quite low. Madlife on the roam down as well. Faker just going to have to blow the flash. Madlife chasing with that magical journey. Should be able to get the kill here. Slows him up, takes him down. First blood over to CJ. Madlife with the roam.
Yeah, Faker just not anticipating Madlife being able to get out of that lane faster, but since they have more power, they were able to push it up. Intelligent play there from Duke.
BDD goes in on a Faker. He has the Ignite ticking. Bubbling arriving as well. Can it burn him out? One more tick. It's not going to happen. Bubbling on the chase, dashes forward, but here comes Blank. Flashes in. The Q not going to land, but the Sand Soldier goes forward. And Bubbling, one more auto attack will take him down. That's going to be the pillar. He leaps away. He's just trying to run for his life. I don't think he's going to get out of here, though. The flash forward by Wolf. The exhaust, and he actually chomps him. Wolf taking the kill. Oh, Faker going in, gets that Thunderlord's proc, BDD being taken quite low. Blank arriving as well. This is actually going to be the first two teleports coming in. Do they get canceled? No, Untara finishes one. He finishes the channel, but Duke cancels his.
I love Ezreal scaling, but CJ needs to start doing things. Like, they're running a pick composition. Certainly they can team fight in the late game, but they don't have the same amount of front line that SK Telecom does.
Faker getting chained up. He gets locked up underneath the tower, and BDD gonna take him down. Solo kill onto Faker. Solid stuff. You see Faker kind of with that little grin on his face, just like, well, all right.
Didn't use his heal. You know, he was confident. The Ignite was used, tried to just to flash away right there. Chose not to use that heal in the end, so a bit of cockiness, and that's going to cost him.
Look at me.
What does BDD?
I'm the best player now.
I'm the Faker now.
Yeah, I'm the Faker now. Faker, nice dash.
Wow,
We'll
really
get out of there, but do they still go? The chain's connected, and Faker's gonna die yet again. Great arrival by Madlife.
Madlife had the Ignite that time.
Yeah.
Oh man, Faker.
Two kills on Faker in under a minute and a half.
Duke putting on the pressure here. Madlife wants to come in from behind Duke to
he
try
will
to get out.
stun him in the wall. Duke's going to take a bit of damage. Untara and Bubbling now arriving. They're going to all in on this Nautilus. He's got nowhere to go. He falls. That's going to be a kill over for Kramer. And just like that, 3 kills up for CJ.
Just chunked them out, but SKT better on the rotations.
Oh, well, CJ going to try to defend this tower. The chain connects to Blank. He uses the ultimate and will push him back far enough to disconnect it. But this turret's ready to go down.
Exerting a lot of pressure, not shutting down the Ezreal, and now they're going to lose another turret.
Yep. Gonna go down. You have the Arise from Faker plus that damage. Bang though. Gets slowed out. Untara goes deep, finds Blank, who has to flash away. Hex Trigger gets popped. Madlife gonna throw out the ultimate, but it's just gonna whip. Emperor's Divide to try to keep him away. Faker has to dash to safety as Kramer is advancing. And that's gonna be the disengaged. CJ, unfortunately, not able to get any kills. Almost finishing off both Blank and Faker.
And Lucian probably the biggest carry that they are going to have late, but Faker gonna get caught out by Cosmic Binding.
Untara's going in here, follows him with the Twisted Advance, but now Untara way too deep in enemy territory, gonna go down. Blank finishes him off with that collateral damage. BDD cannot get over onto Bang as he just jumps away with that arcane shift. BDD going in for Wolf, jumps back, should be able to get that kill. Actually, it's gonna be the Relic Shield charges keeping him alive. Nice by Wolf to identify his way out of that situation.
I think he got a chomp on one of those minions too. So they get first dragon once out of every 3 games. So they rarely scale to 5th dragon, even with their long average game time.
Well, that's going to be the second one. Nice Bard ultimate under 2 members. It's Blank and Faker getting locked up. Emperor's Divide pushes BDD and Madlife over the wall. Collateral damage gets thrown out. Untara is just pinned in there, nowhere to go. And they just decimate him, back him into a corner, and beat the hell out of him. That's just cruel. That's like schoolyard bullying.
Let's put him into the punishment chamber.
Yeah.
Right with a bunch of soldiers.
The hyperbolic get your ass kicked chamber.
I believe that one's in Guantanamo Bay.
Yes, it is actually. Look at this, SKT. No tank for CJ. They're just going to go ahead and start up this Baron. Throw out the Scrying Orb. They know it's there. They know it's happening, but it's already below half HP. Throw the pink over the wall, and then SKT, thinking better of it, going to go ahead and back off.
Playing the Rylai's is probably the best choice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of damage on it. Kramer throws out the true shot barrage, not going to be able to connect. The tower goes down, and BDD was up on the top side splitting as LeBlanc. They're just going to lose that tier 2.
Yeah, this is SK Telecom, though. They're showing.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Baker going in to make a play. Bubbling gets caught, has to throw down the Lambs for spite. Bard ultimate catches 3 members. Bubbling still there, jumps away, but it's too little too late. Baker finishes him off with a Sand Soldier. BDD coming around from the sidelines, gets spotted by that ward, however. They know exactly where he is. And this is SKT starting to take charge of this game. BDD going in, locks him down. The chain does not connect, however, and BDD's going to have to go on the run.
Wow.
Sand Soldier almost finishes him off. One more auto attack would have done the trick. Poppy probably the one tank in this meta that can do, because she does build that Frozen Fist all the time.
Here we go. Very fast Baron attempt here from
Huge
SKT.
fight. Yeah, that's going to be the Bard
Banshee's
ultimate
Veil
thrown out.
blocked
Yeah,
the Bard ult.
doesn't catch him.
Now trying to get an item that will be useful to stop the late game damage from this Kinfred and the Lucian with Frozen Heart.
SKT
Uh-oh.
found a Baron.
Oh no!
They have no vision of this.
Oh,
dear
no.
Lord. That's going to be a heartbreaker for CJ. Madlife and BDD now have to get out of here quickly.
Wow,
Oh, the Q doesn't connect. Looks like BDD will be able to make it out.
that
Madlife's
is
still on the road.
so disappointing for CJ. They just didn't have any information. Now Madlife caught out.
What are you going to do? He's just going to get caught. The pillar to block him from going in. He gets taken out.
Superiority when it comes to straight up team fighting. They didn't get the picks they needed, and they were just slowly falling behind. CJ also just losing some of these objectives, not having the proper lane assignments in the early game, which allowed SK Telecom to get a turret lead and a gold lead.
He is both. It's going to be a nice Cosmic Binding, finds 2 members. BDD going to take a bit from the True Shot Barrage that gets thrown out. Of course, Bang won't have that for a little while, as it was nerfed a little bit. Takes a good amount of damage from that double sigil. Bard ultimate gets thrown out. Only going to find Duke, however. Not sure if CJ want to follow up on that one. Dredgeline barely going to miss as Kramer dashes away.
Still working up for some additional armor penetration, has the last whisper.
TJ just going to have to back off yet again. Dredgeline, though, connects on a Madlife. Gets locked in by the Nautilus. Has to flash away. And that's a canceled teleport by Untara. Not sure why you would want to follow that one up.
Yeah, it's trying to get away. They got a TP and a flash just for that.
Yeah.
Now Faker here, he is the 6-item Azir. He's going to be doing a huge amount of damage.
Going over onto Bubbling, has to flash the wall to get out.
Yeah, you can see SK Telecom just taking away summoner after summoner after summoner from CJ ENTUS.
Yep, they should be able to take this tower so easily. CJ gonna have to try to make something happening. Bubbling getting grabbed up, already down to half HP as he leaps away. Untara in the thick of things here. Gonna try to tank up the brunt of this damage. BDD goes into the backside, finds Blank, but
Baker
barely gonna do any damage. Baker goes in deep. The Lambs are spiked there, keeping him alive. The heal comes through, but it's not gonna be enough. Untara finds that kill. So far, though, it's just a 2-for-1, a 3-for-1 in favor of SKT, Madlife, and BDD. The 2 remaining members on the run are gonna go down. They do find Bang. Actually, Madlife with a magical journey trying to get out of here, but Duke shows up with the Sunfire Cape, burns him out for the rest of that kill, and BDD unable to recall. Wolf on the chase. Blank is just going to take down the base of CJ ENTUS.
Yeah, he's going to just fire it through right here. He's playing around with BDD right now. Chain's going to miss. Sigil will land.
Yep, and BDD just going to have to run yet again as the base crumbles. Wolf with a flash over the wall. He's going to get caught. He's going to die, but it's all for naught as Blank and Duke finish off the Nexus towers and the Nexus to follow. SKT taking game 1 over CJ.
Yeah, it is all for Nautilus. I agree.
All for Nautilus.
As Duke comes in, BDD getting stunned. There's the proc on the Sterix, and that's going to be an ace for SK Telecom. Win for T1.
Yep.